Buonasera, sì, il microfono c'è. Buonasera, bentornati sul canale di Game, il mio canale Gelvard. Siamo tornati al 16° episodio di The Witcher 3. Prima di iniziare, dico subito, per chi si fosse perso le puntate precedenti, li può trovare sul mio canale YouTube. Buonasera Stella, ben arrivata, bentornata. Buonasera, buonasera, Game, qui abbiamo fratellone, allora sei Enzo. Non sei Raff, sei Enzo. Grande Enzo, buonasera. Dicevo, le puntate precedenti le potete trovare sul mio canale di YouTube / Sir Gelvard. Io ho proprio tutta la playlist compresa, volesse guardarsi tutta la storia completa, la serie. Dunque, siamo arrivati al punto in cui dobbiamo parlare con Dijkstra. Fammi sentire l'audio. Dovrebbe essere corretto come audio, non so se l'ho messo troppo alto. In teoria dovrebbe bastare. Aspetta che sento un po' bassino, ecco. Per quanto riguarda il complotto per uccidere il re, uccidere quello stronzo di Radovid. E quindi dobbiamo recare da lui, che si trova là. Conviene che prendo la scorciatoia con il cartello. Qua. Bene. Sentiamo il piano di Dijkstra, anche se vagamente me lo ricordo. Ditemi come si sente. Vabbè, ah ok, no va bene, mi ha già risposto Vance, benissimo. Se dovesse sentirsi troppo alto il volume del gioco rispetto alla mia voce, basta farmelo sapere che regolo. Ma qui siamo nella zona di facili costumi.
Geralt, greetings. Come now, darling, don't be shy.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please.
E lei deve essere la...
Upstairs.
Sì, la padrona del bordello, insomma, in sostanza. E allora mi sa che si sono trovati appuntamento... fissati appuntamento qua perché parlare in pace in silenzio.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder too.
Ma pensa te.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Veniamo agli affari più da Geralt. Questa è una risposta più emotiva, anche se farebbe piacere a te, Stella. Ma resto sul personaggio.
Got your invitation. Decided to come. That's simple. Let's get down to business.
I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Sapevo ci sarebbe stato Roach.
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase, We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him, support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
Infatti, potevo anche scegliere quella come risposta. In ogni caso ci guadagniamo tutti se quello tira le cuoie, diciamo.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? You can tell me where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman, itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar, most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint, with a man there who should know more, calls himself Gregor.
Io ho capito chi è questo informatore. Il finto artigiano ciabattino irriterante. È un personaggio che c'era nel primo. Lo incontreremo molto singolare come personaggio.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Troverò il vostro socio.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can. Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt.
Bene, dobbiamo cercare
No one apart from
l'informatore.
Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
No. Nerves getting the better of you.
Vernon Roach, quello sì che è un bel personaggio.
Cautious. A trait you
C'è, trovate roba per raccogli. Ah,
Not about the streets for a time to lose
non si vede niente. Buio pesto.
No lessons in spite.
Facciamo lavorare queste donzelle. Noi andiamo a fare il nostro di lavoro. Allora, vediamo. Una mappa. Per fortuna c'ho proprio il cartello qua. Dai, ce la fai? Scavalcare? Ecco, basta andare qua.
Long live Radovid!
Allora, prima devo trovare questo tizio che dovrebbe dirci... Esatto, Gregor, dovrebbe dirci dove sta il ciabattino.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang for such offences?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king, wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why
No, ho
serve him?
sbagliato. Ho schiacciato due
Besides,
volte. Veniamo agli affari.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday, reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
Alright, good luck.
Thanks. See
Vedi,
ya.
se nel caso non ce l'avessimo avuto ce l'avrebbe dato lui. Comunque ce l'abbiamo già bloccato. Allora, vediamo se sono ancora fortunato col cartello. No, vabbè, ma c'è qualcosa che non va col joypad. Secondo me vorrei riavviare il gioco perché ogni tanto mi fa... Vediamo se riesco a giocare bene. Se no devo riavviare il gioco 5 secondi perché ogni tanto il joypad va di matto. Scusi, vado di fretta.
See, you're a man well traveled, so tell me, beat me which was street or off?
Via. Ho tolto l'anteprima da OBS perché sa che mi prendeva un po' di frame. Andiamo.
Hey there.
Allora, eccoci qua.
Not so fast, Roach.
Vediamo un po' dove sono queste tracce.
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange.
Non sembra
Look around.
danneggiato.
Might find something.
Ecco, ho già trovato qualcosa. Quindi si è fermato. Chi è? Qualche lupetto?
A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
Ho la pista giusta. Sì, ma sto facendo la live, non metterla a scaricare adesso.
Wonder where its wearer is.
Non devi giocarci adesso, no?
A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
Pronte? Sembrano un po' condurre di qua.
Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe.
Adesso vedrai che sorpresa quando lo
Something tells
trova.
me I'm on the right trail.
Che se lo ricorderà bene che
Wonder
era...
where its wearer is.
Come ho detto era un personaggio dell'1. Molto particolare come personaggio.
What's he doing here?
Ecco. Aspetta, non è lui.
Greetings.
Away go with you go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes has wound up here.
Yes, you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no wrong. Oh, anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cards. Suited big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blah. Make man's suited make. Frog, Pog and Rog suited make.
Cosa basta. Cosa servono le scarpe a un troll?
You even need shoes?
Suited on humans it is. Suited once Og, Pog and Rog. Big lords trollers be. Like humans is.
So long.
Sempre bello vedere chiacchierare con i troll invece di attaccarli. È sempre bello vedere che chiacchiera con i troll, che parla ai troll prima invece di... Se puoi evitare il combattimento lo evita, no? Questo lo distingue da un assassino o da un sanguinario. Quindi si è messo a fare scarpe per i troll. O lo costringono a fare scarpe.
Ora ce n'è.
Eccolo.
Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Taler.
Geralt, my, been bloody years.
This hole.
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
Bugger friend on go. A wheeze in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the ploughing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through.
Can't let no go. Tell her sit. Sit ass down. Tell her suck cock shoesies.
I troll che dicono parolacce perché gliele ha insegnate Taler. Allora, Taler è un ricettatore. Nell'1 compariva ed era chiamato Taler Sì, era un... diciamo un po' losco. E la particolarità di Taler è che dice tante parolacce, cioè parla in maniera proprio sporca. E adesso gli ha insegnato ai troll parole di questo tipo.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood know where Tyler go. Tyler shoes makes.
But I need him.
Tyler's here stay. You shoes got. Og shoes got not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Tyler shoes make. Tyler go.
Ok.
Mi serve per un minuto, non di più, poi tornerà.
Ok.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me.
Poi mi richiama perché
We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
pare, dice. O sarà da richiamarmi per...
Listen to Geralt.
Poi
He's
potrei...
telling the ploughing truth. Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather.
then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Shoes is pog for? And rug for?
2 pairs for each of you gnarled pricks.
Gotta go. But back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight, be back in a bit. Gotta admit,
Troppo forte.
Children aren't trolls, and vice versa. Besides, witches are sterile.
nah, you've not changed a bit. Still tart as rotting rhubarb.
Ma barbaro
Just
macho.
happened to be passing through, or did someone send you to find me?
Roach and Dijkstra.
Ah, mean they've not forgotten me. That's nice. Though I am grateful you came to get me, Geralt. Must have a lot on your mind, all those monsters to kill.
Heard you 3 are planning to do some killing of your own.
Huh? They tell you? Clowns.
Kinda. Didn't offer any details, though. Maybe you'd be willing. Gesture of gratitude?
Sorry, mate. If they were mum, I've got to be mum.
Be that way. How'd you even wind up out here? Nilfgaard-occupied land now.
Are you saying the black ones have no use for cobblers?
Probably brought their own.
Brought fuck all, as I see it. Amateurs in uniform. And you'll not find a better cobbler than Tala anywhere in the north.
Yeah, right.
You doubt me?
You're a spy, and you're working with Roach and Dijkstra now. Doubt you went out there to fix Nilfgaardian boots.
Ah, I see you've thought about this. I admit it. Cobbler act's my cover. Who takes an interest in cobblers? No one. You sit there, doing your work, hammering on that sole, and blokes beside you talk. Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from here. And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Og and his mates sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I plough in calm. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own, so bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right, gotcha. Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. Sort about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain. One and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed, blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
So long, Taller. And good luck.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty ore with a clap. But we'll figure a way around that twat. Soon the old bloody North will be blathering about how he got fucked.
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
Bene, abbiamo salvato l'ex ricettatore. E ora? Questo sia finita qua. No, c'è da finire il piano. Questo è quello della perla nera. Beh, finisce così? Aspetta, puntate alte. Senza tracce. Maestro Fabbro. Ma il dramma è il mezzo. Ma scusa, e non avevo anche quella di... si sono ricongiunte, sapevo. La missione è quella che Radovid ci aveva chiesto di... No, quella l'ho terminata, giustamente. Quindi, probabilmente si evolverà più avanti, perché non... Puntate alte, pugno superiore, Gwent senza tracce, questo è il DLC, la perla nera, basta. Devo andare, faccio la strada principale. Devo riferire a Priscilla quello che ho scoperto di Dudu. Allora. Boh, posso andare qui. Il cavallo è qua.
Ouch! In a hurry.
Fermo. Ecco. Avevamo scoperto... aspetta, come eravamo avuto conoscenza di Dudu? Abbiamo parlato con... Ah sì, perché abbiamo parlato con un figlio di puttana junior. Giusto? No, andiamo in sotto. Per poco cadevo dalle scale.
You lump proletariat. Don't stare or I'll...
Ah. Eccolo lì.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assumed Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How'd you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer?
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
Questo vuol dire che Dandelion, come sempre, parla solo di se stesso. Adesso mi ricordo, adesso guarda anche tu Stella, il piano che trovano per far tirar fuori, per far venire allo scoperto Dudu.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts.
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troop, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troop, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings.
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Questa.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Capito? Quindi in sostanza per trovare Dudu devono creare un'opera e poi fare lo spettacolo. Cioè proprio mettere su uno spettacolo teatrale dove devono attirare l'attenzione di Dudu.
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure.
La faccia di Geralt.
Following along?
Che ne so io? Deve essere chiaro, ma anche inserito fluidamente senza il che significa che giocare una struttura drammatica e adeguata. Mi segui? Più o meno.
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find a proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his no, better, his beloved. What do you think?
Boh, buona idea.
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavera. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
Oh, qualche
Will
voce.
I get a say in any of this, or have you decided everything already?
Why are you cross? It's the nature of the creative process. We toss around ideas and choose the best ones.
Meaning yours.
Well, you must admit I'm better acquainted with the theatre. Naturally, you'll play a part in shaping this play. Contribute to the work as a whole. Dandelion will explain how it works later.
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or the Witch's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
La salvezza del mutaforma. Salvataggio. Allora. Direi il trionfo del Witcher, perché il messaggio è fidati del Witcher.
A Changeling Rescued, or the Witcher's Triumph. Really emphasizes the message we're trying to get across. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
Alright. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Commedia.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner, sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh. Just keep quiet.
E dorme.
Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
Bene. Quindi adesso dobbiamo diventare attori. Il salvataggio del mutaforma. Witcher. Fermare le bestie più vili. Per questo sono nato. Allegro spavaldo. Ah, sono le battute del Witcher, no? Fermare le bestie più vili. Per questo sono nato. Forse tra gli ospiti si nasconde impaurito. Sembra che i cuori degli umani per il mutaforma possono provare amore. Sembra che i cuori degli umani ma un vile cuore come quest'uomo obietto non è un mostro chi la sua forma può mutare. Mi ricordo che nella seconda run che avevo fatto non avevo letto il copione e avevo scelte sbagliate e faceva le rime improvvisate che non c'entravano niente, e l'opera veniva fuori più divertente perché Geralt non si ricordava le battute, perché ovviamente Geralt dovrà recitare la parte di se stesso. Allora andiamo dall'attrice, la Irina, come si chiama? Ah, devo parlare col tizio qua.
This where Madame Irina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. The process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
Ecco la compagnia di attori. Eccola qua.
Madame Irina, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia. Dandelion's told us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about Dudu.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed, though I am curious how serious it is. Did he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
I want to stage a play. Something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the docks, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us.
Perfetto. In sostanza devo fare due cose.
Thanks for helping.
Trovare
I'll come back once
dei
I found some ushers.
bodyguards e degli artisti da strada che facessero da pubblicità, annunciassero lo spettacolo. Quindi andiamo, qual è il punto più vicino da qua? Più o meno. Allora facciamo così, andiamo prima in questo. Sbagliato. Così. Ancora voi? Dai, lasciatemi lavorare, devo cercare gli artisti da strada. Non posso stare qua per tempo con voi. Eccoli.
Nice tune. Damn sad, though.
Then it successfully conveys my mood. What do you seek here?
Looking for the Puffins. Have I found them?
We've no coin. Leave us be.
Think there's been a mistake.
Sorry. Thought our landlord had hired another thug to collect from us.
Another thug? Flattered. Thanks.
Forgive us. You look threatening, and we've had our share of trouble lately.
Nisa's on edge these days. We all are.
Don't want any coin from you. In fact, I'm willing to pay you, provided you agree to get the word out about Madame Irina's new play.
Oh, afraid that's impossible. Ever since we premiered our fateful ballad about Holy Hemelfart, who his faith ignores, gorges himself, diddles old whores, Fatso's gang has been harassing us incessantly.
Fatso's gang?
Common thugs, and the church's pay. City's full of gangs like that now.
They threatened Nisa. Said they round off her pointy ears with a carving knife.
They don't let us perform. Chase away spectators, destroy our instruments. Lately they've taken to lurking outside our home. We're at wit's end, no clue what to do.
They harm any of you?
No, not yet. But it's merely a question of time.
Nisa overheard talking about setting fire to something.
All right. Say I get Fatso and his boys to leave you alone. Will you publicize Irina's play then?
Of course. But you shan't find it easy. There's no...
Not a great talker anyway.
Ci penso io a sistemare la faccenda. Diciamo che Geralt sa essere convincente. E voi?
So you're the ones.
Oi, Fatso, look what we got here. Is it just me, or you got cat eyes?
Right, he does. Stray cat must have fucked his mum.
Now, what you doing in the city of eternal fire, cat shit?
Leave the puffins alone.
Worms that insulted the hierarch Emelfuck, called him an whoremonger. I'd sooner snuff out the holy flame itself.
Tell them fucking poets to come down here. Shove their fruits up their blaspheming arseholes.
Yeah, to play a different tune then, every time they fought.
Leave the puffins alone.
Aye, we will. Alone.
What the hell?
Black magic. He's a fucking witch. Get him!
E va bene, l'avete voluto voi.
Kill him!
Ma no! Ah, ok. Fatti scappare.
Oh, what a sight! You really showed them. 1-2 over the back, then pow, right in the noggin.
I'll finally be able to leave my home without hiding beneath a hood. Thank you very much.
Come on, it was nothing.
Oh, it was something, all right. And don't dare think we've forgotten our promise. We'll strip our voices ragged praising Arena's new play.
How much will I owe you?
Not a copper. Helped us out. See no reason why we shouldn't help you. Get half of town to come to the play. Wait and see.
Some quick preparations and we'll be out in the streets. Till the next.
Bene, e una è fatta. E adesso andiamo a prendere i buttafuori. E per farlo dobbiamo andare là. Per andare là ci conviene passare di qua.
Well, pauper with a library. Imagine that.
Trouble? What do
Show
you
us
see?
what you've been doing.
Oh, wish my man were as brave as you.
Ecco. Bodyguards. Andiamo a cercare i bodyguards. Pestano. Ah, fanno rissa la strada. Chi devo parlare qua? Tofu sul toro.
Good fight. Some nice footwork there.
Challenging me, or is it hell you want to face? A Witcher versus the Beast of Metina. Killer instinct versus primal rage.
You guys really from Nilfgaard?
We's from ploughing Metina, damn it! Nilfgaard. Raised by wild hounds on the windswept plains of Magdera. Brothers, forged in bloodshed. Veterans of Metina's infamous filthy arenas. Who dares face the wild men of the south? Who will look the beasts in the eye?
Like to hire you to help out. We're staging a play.
Need us to kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher, keep the peace, and make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong men. Ass kicking's what we do.
Se vi affrontassi e vincessi, oppure gli do 70 monete e corone. Dai, andiamo. Facciamola facile, su, siamo più veloci.
Stand to make more than you do here.
Expecting trouble? Will we need to bust some heads?
Can't rule it out. Bricks could start flying. Heard that from a reliable source.
Now, wanna smash some bricklayers? Oh, he does, he does. Oh, I don't know my own brother. Give me that coin. And don't fret. We'll be there before any of the dancing starts.
Bene. Adesso dobbiamo tornare là. Vediamo se c'è. Eccolo. Prima. Oh, non so se ho roba da vendere di passaggio, vediamo. Poca roba, posso andare avanti. Sono già qua gli uomini. Sono già arrivati. Bravi, bravi. Siete già qua. Però avete voglia di lavorare, vedo. Scusi. No, aspetta. Qua. Ma che strada devo fare, scusa? E qua.
Ah, there you are.
Managed to hire some ushers.
Wonderful. That's one matter resolved.
Wanted to talk about the text itself.
It's not at all badly written. In fact, I quite like it. I was willing to relax my standards to help Dudu, but we may have something very interesting here. I've very clear ideas who to cast as the servant, the witcher, and the queen, but I'm not certain who should play the prince and the princess.
These performances bring in much coin?
Well, it varies. On good days, the square is barely capable of accommodating everyone. Other times, we're lucky to earn a handful of coppers. Of course, we shall pay you a fee as well. You're a member of the ensemble now.
Thanks.
Chi interpreterà la Witcher?
Who's playing the Witcher?
An amateur. It'll be my first time working with him, but I'm confident he'll pull it off.
Newcomer to the troupe?
In a sense. Oh, stop pretending you don't know. I'm talking about you.
Ah. Buona idea. Beh, Geralt direbbe questo.
I'm no actor. Might not have noticed, but I'm a little low on emotional expression.
But that's perfect. After all, you're to play the Witcher, not the princess. Besides, you must appear on stage. Dudu must see you. It's the crux of this entire endeavor.
Giusto.
You're right. Just never thought I'd have to do something like this.
You'll be fine, dear. You need only strut on stage, great sword in hand, furl your brow, make some threatening faces, then deliver a few lines in a gravelly voice. Think you can manage?
Ah, ci sei allora. Temevo non ci fossi più. Ogni tanto butta un cenno. Chi sarà la principessa?
So, about the princess. Small part, but an important one. Any idea who could play her?
Anche a me fanno morire le facce di
She's
Geralt.
young and beautiful, yet I do have more stage experience.
Ah, ok, sì, me la ricordo sta scelta. Lei dice, Priscilla è la scelta più ovvia per fare la principessa, però io ho più esperienza. Mi sembra che ho fatto entrambe le cose. Prima ho scelto Priscilla, poi praticamente non cambia niente. Lei dice, dovrei farla io perché ho più esperienza, però Priscilla è più adatta come principessa.
Let's have Priscilla do it. No offense, but most people...
Assign greater importance to appearance than to talent. I understand. I shall let her know. I'm certain she'll be wonderful.
Non te la prendere però. Principe?
So who do you see playing the Doppler Prince?
I'm finding it hard to decide between two candidates. Abelard Ritzer would be the safer bet. He's been part of our troupe for ages, has flawless technique, but he doesn't exactly captivate the crowds.
Who's your other option?
Maxim Bollier, outstanding actor, and audiences love him. But sadly, I can never be sure he'll show up sober, or that he'll show up at all.
E che palle, e allora? E Maxim sarà anche bravo, amato dal pubblico, ma non hai la garanzia che arrivi sobrio o che arrivi. L'altro magari è una puntata più sicura, sarà meno... Sì, se quell'altro rischia di non arrivare, non mi ricordo io adesso se arriva o no. Io farei il primo.
Let's go with Abelard. I'll take a reliable artisan over an unpredictable artist any day.
Rightly so. The project is risky enough without our casting Maxim.
Bene. Ho già deciso i ruoli. E beh, abbiamo detto adesso.
All right, got the cast figured out.
It seems so. Prepared to plunge headlong into your career as a mama?
Possiamo iniziare subito.
We can start now. Looked over the script out of curiosity. We can start anytime, even now.
Well, we've no time to lose. Come to the stage.
Zoltan, what are you doing here?
Bessie told me you like to putting on a play. Were you playing the lead?
I'm not the lead.
Oh, I thought to myself, I'd sooner shave my beard than miss that. Tell me, Witcher.
Sapevo.
Hose and a codpiece.
Come, Geralt. You must
Calza a
change
maglia.
your mind before you go on stage.
Good luck.
Geralt che recita. Ecco lo spettacolo.
And gentlemen, most honorable citizens of the hallowed city of Novigrad, welcome. We have for you an exquisite comedy. Its title, A Changeling Rescued, or The Witcher's Triumph. The players, Witcher Geralt as himself, Katerina as the Queen, Leo Ribe as the humble servant, appearing as the Prince, a veteran of the Novigrad stage, Abelard Ritza, and as the Princess, the lovely Trabaritz with the voice of a nightingale, Priscilla.
Bene, già lo spettacolo sembra acceso. Positivo, insomma.
Majesty, the monster slayer awaits. Your summons he's answered and stands at the gates.
Show him in. I must speak to the man. But first, some wine to steady my hand.
È una commedia, quindi sono previste battute.
Your task is a matter most tender. Her monster shall show at tonight's feastly splendor. Stand guard, beware, kill the beast if he shows. Your reward you'll receive on my finest pillows.
Non so, le battute...
Slay beasts most foul. 'Twas for this I was made. I kill as my calling, not just to get paid.
Ok, sembra andata bene.
He's swallowed the bait, this fool of a witcher. I'll ensure the foul bow reveals his true figure. The monster revealed, the witcher shall strike. The beast will he slay, thrust his head on a pike.
Ah, my child will pity her love, this beast. Though at least, ere he goes, he'll enjoy a last feast.
Gathered are we, a host fair and noble, to celebrate this day, the princess's betrothal.
Alas, no monster do I see or hear.
Forse... No.
Perhaps midst the guests he hides, in fear.
Ah sì, è il messaggio per... È il messaggio per Dudu.
My dear, long have we hid our love's tender fires. Months we've restrained our loins' hot desires. Tonight shall it end, be my wife, that's my plea.
That having said, I'll get down on my knee.
Oh, darling, I will!
Wait, with wine must we toast this moment joyful. If not, a foul curse shall rend your lives woeful.
Treason! 'Tis not wine, but a brew spiked with silver. My bowels contract, a foul beast to deliver.
Hark, hark. 'Tis no prince, but a Doppler impostor.
Sembra che i cuori di una... non so.
If the maid loves him, it seems we've lost her.
Behold, Witcher, the beast of which I spoke. Unleash your sword. Let fly the killing stroke.
Stop, beast or man! 'Tis my love, my betrothed.
Sheath your blades, fear a Doppler. 'Tis a thing most foolish. Changing one's shape does not make one ghoulish. Remember, 'tis not flesh a monster makes, but a heart that is base, such as in this knave aches.
Witcher, 'tis true. This wretch's foul suspicions tainted my mind with this plan so malicious. The Doppler must live. My daughter he'll wed. Beast or man, she loves him truly, without dread.
'Tis our tale's end, good folk, and its moral is this. No monster is he whose shape can shift.
The Witcher is just a true Doppler's friend.
Eccolo. Tra la cicatrice.
But you, foul page, in chains you shall end.
Guard! Call the guard! Remove the traitor at once!
Hey, hear the princess's command? Come up here.
Come on then, Governor. Up you go. On stage.
Toss the traitor scum in the dungeon!
Don't be afraid. In the end, everyone will live happily ever after. Doppler and princess wed the same night. The servant's heart melted. He wept at the sight.
Dopplers to the stake! Burn them all! Give it a rest, mate. Can't you see it's all in fun? It's a comedy. A ghoul could play the prince. Lighten up, for God's sake.
Questo non ha capito niente. Abbiamo anche Geralt attore, vedi?
Geralt,
quello è
you
Dudu.
recognized me. How'd you do it?
Greetings, Dudu. Heard about that souvenir Horson left on your face.
So, you know everything? Have you seen Ciri?
No. Still looking for her.
Geralt! Masterful! You did great. Haven't they laughed that hard in ages? Lads won't believe it when I tell them.
Explain one thing to me. How'd you and Dandelion manage to displease Reuven, Horson, and the Temple Guard all at the same time?
It's not as if we planned it.
I know Ciri went back to Horson's to get you. How'd you manage to escape?
I ran after her, wanting to keep up, but I'd have been a hindrance. She called out to me, entreated me to shapeshift and disappear. I tried to find them, Ciri and Dandelion. It was as if they'd turned to vapor. Fearing for my life, I shifted each day, becoming someone else. Even considered turning into Ciri to trick her pursuers, but...
Slow down, Marmalade.
Geralt, when did you last see Cyrilla? Hmm? Been a while, hasn't it?
A while, yeah.
For me, likewise. Must be a full-grown lass by now. Do us a wee favour. Show us Ciri for a moment.
Geralt?
Te lo faccio vedere, Stella, perché c'è la reazione di Geralt che...
Transform. Change into her.
I feel strange. Both of you staring at me bug-eyed. Is that enough?
Yeah. Plenty. Bad idea.
Not angry with me, are you, Geralt?
No.
I feel relieved.
And Dandelion? Were you able to find him?
Witch hunters nabbed him, but there's good news too. Menga's dead.
Ugh, a fiend. Good thing someone finally killed it, though another just as bad or worse would likely take its place.
Wouldn't be so quick to assume. Got a feeling it could
Ha
be a
colpito
decent
anche me.
fellow.
What's he talking about?
We think we can free Dandelion. Just need your help.
What could I do?
Take on Menga's appearance, then go and give the order for Dandelion to be moved to Oxenfurt.
We'll lie in ambush in a ravine en route. Spring Dandelion from the convoy when it rolls by.
Wait, not so fast. How am I to be Menga? And I've no notion where Dandelion's being held.
Ha colpito anche me persino adesso che l'ho rivista, per farti capire.
No one knows Menga's dead. No need to worry about being exposed.
No one save you. Would this have anything to do with the fire at the witch hunter's barracks?
We were in the area.
I sorely regret not seeing that.
Dandelion's on Temple Isle, imprisoned there. You'll need to find out exactly where.
But what if they grow suspicious? Start asking questions?
I'll bet my best axe no one will pester the commander of the Temple Guard. Besides, you're a Doppler and an actor and a Doppler. Got double the spark to improvise your way out of any situation. Things get spicy, you'll just nip round the corner and transform into a buxom wench, a jackdaw, or whatever else strikes your fancy.
Of course, it's that simple. Thanks.
Povero.
Listen, you'll manage. Everybody believes Menga's missing. You can make up any story you want.
My lads and me will lie in ambush in the ravine. Geralt will then join us and we'll await word from you.
But how am I to contact you as Menga? Send word that the convoy's left.
You'll need to figure that out. Come on, Guile's your middle name.
So, we all clear? Dudu, get your ass to Temple Isle. I'm off to assemble my crew. And we'll be waiting for you, Geralt.
Yeah, see you in the ravine.
Whoa, wait! Hold on! What happens after? I hope you don't expect me to continue as Menga, live like Chappelle, burning the occasional heretic to keep up appearances?
No. Once it's over, we expect to see you at the Rosemary in Time, where we'll all meet.
To get pissed like wild badgers. So, settled? Let's get to work.
Not bad. Not bad at all for your first time out. Just a few minor trip-ups.
The performance in general, what did you think?
I doubt the audience understood it all, but that's to be expected. I'm just pleased the Puffins got the word out. That was quite the crowd. You were right to cast Abelard as the prince. It's likely Maxim would have shown up drunk as a fish or forgotten about the premiere altogether. Here you are. Your fee. I must admit your style of mumming, well, it's quite minimalist. Did you study anywhere?
At Kaer Morhen. Minimum expression means maximum effect. Thanks for the coin. Take care now.
Bene. Poeta sotto pressione è la stessa. Esatto, qui andiamo a prendere Dandelion finalmente. Dai che ci siamo quasi. Salvato Dandelion si dovrebbe partire per Skellige. Allora, niente, vado qua.
Hey, you know the Ballad of Wanda, who stormed an elf garden? There must be order.
Punto più vicino, la locanda dei sette gatti, dai, da qui. Le 3 del mattino sono? Sì. L'alba. Ci fa un anno in mezzo ai cespugli, scusa, Zoltan, ecco qua.
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against the whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Che abbiamo avuto per non sarebbe stato più semplice farli liberare da fare... Esatto, sarebbe
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Leave it go. Let her stay. Look at her, all weepy-eyed. Like my mutsy with his guts knotted up.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet, and there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
Oh.
Don't really feel like it. You two play.
All right, you know the basics, that's clear. Now we can play for real.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Arrivano.
Priscilla, stay here.
Mi sa che c'è stata un'interruzione di connessione. Sono ancora in live? Stella, mi confermi? Ci sono? Ok. Perché dal telefono non mi faceva più la...
Dandelion. Damn it.
nessuna interruzione, bene. Ok. Aspetta, non voglio fare stupidate. Cosa dice la missione? Ah, potevo chiedere a Dix l'aiuto. Vabbè, non serviva. Devo sempre trovare la pista. Scusate solo un secondo perché dal telefono non mi fa più la live. Non vorrei che sia interrotta dal sito di Inagame. Ok. Allora era un problema del telefono. Ok, sembra tutto ok. Volevo ucciderli tutti o... no, ma io devo andare via da qua. Io devo andare di qua. Mentre loro attaccano.
Lost him. Gotta look for tracks.
Non mi fa ok. Era in modalità combattimento, non potevo usare i poteri. Allora, seguiamoli le sensi da Witcher. Seguiamo le impronte. Adesso i drowner. Aspetta. Posto? Ancora uno? Sì. Dove vai te? Dicevamo.
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
Ma qui era dove c'è l'alveare, lì dove c'è l'apicoltore, gli apicoltori. Io ho fatto la missione, il contratto qua. Scusi. Bene. Prassi Bethesda. Cazzo. Lunga la strada.
Place my hope in the eternal fire.
It never rains, does it? It pours.
Che dovrei parlare con lui?
Anyone ride through here? 2 men, one slung over the saddle like a sack.
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by. turned left there. But 'twere a wench you were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
No, deve essere che... vediamo se ho capito. Perché ha riso Geralt. Scusa, se l'impronta... Perché ci sono impronte invece mi sto allontanando?
How's the work going, good man? Preparing for the harvest and all that, eh?
Harvest? In springtime?
No.
Damn it. Followed the wrong trail.
Ok, sapevo.
Gotta look for a set of single hoof marks. Heavily laden horse.
Sapevo.
Looks like it might have started limping.
Dovrebbe esserci ormai. Questo, mi sa che era Dudu questo.
Their horse collapsed. Can't be far.
Hey, you! What the?
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary tunnel, back way out in case of trouble.
We don't let strangers in there. Show it to them even. And there's...
Shut it.
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door round the back.
Thanks.
Prima hai detto c'era una donzella che strillava come una matta. Non era una donna, era Dandelion che urlava. Ecco. Si apre qua.
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything?
I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice now, do I?
And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could wring your neck like a fat hen's, you realize?
Yes, but I also realize you won't.
Sì, si fa sempre riconoscere.
Your corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold ingots. No more, no less. Or I'm not Julian Alfred Pankratz Viscount de Lettenhove.
Viscount? Come on. Everybody calls you Dandelion.
That, my friend, is what we call an assumed identity. Can't expect me to reveal my full title to every goitered idiot I run across. Now, if you could just unbind...
Credo che sia per il motivo che io faccio stream live su più canali, quindi la trasmissione si deve diramare su 2 Twitch e un YouTube, quindi probabilmente arriva in ritardo, torna indietro in ritardo. Credo che sia per questo, ma non lo fa sempre, non ho capito se lo fa sempre o no. Comunque, anzi, ti chiedo io scusa se ti rispondo in ritardo. Solo per questo. Che sarebbe sto... Come vado da loro, scusa? Ah.
You've made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than a sergeant today, but tomorrow...
Quiet! I thought I heard something.
What? No. You see, me and Gags, we don't...
No!
Not your lucky day.
Ti lascerei così, guarda, Dandelion. Col casino per venirti a prendere, a trovare. Per trovarti. Adesso aspetti lì, con calma. Prendo tutto.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him.
Prego.
It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Manga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now. When did you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Whoreson's men.
Ah sì, stavamo scappando da figlio di puttana Junior. Qua devo semplicemente scappare. La prima volta che ho fatto sta missione, guarda, ho perso tante di quelle volte perché mi fermavo a combatterli tutti. Invece devi semplicemente scappare. Ah, piccolo cieco. Aia! Cazzo, visto? Basta una freccia. Dove? Qua. No, sta cominciando il joypad a dar di matto. Guarda, no, non sono io che sto schiacciando il tasto cerchio. Salta... È il joypad che va di matto. Allora, posso salvare? Non posso salvare. Devo... Che situazione. Ok, si è calmato, si è calmato. Se no dovevo riavviare il gioco. No, devo prendere l'orso. L'orso, buonanotte, il cavallo. Ma porca... Sì, è andato di matto il... Vabbè. Vedi, devo prendere il cavallo. Porca miseria. Dai, porca, doveva paccarsi adesso. Dai. Sì, ciao. Si è buggato il joypad proprio adesso. Devo riavviare il gioco. Ci metto 7 secondi. Un attimo, Arrivo. Allora. Poi vedrete lo schermo in nero un istante. Forza. Coraggio. Un attimo di pazienza, sono le... bello della diretta, diciamo. Posto. Si parte. Ancora un istante, Fate pazienza. Eccoci.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Allora, speriamo non abbiamo salvato troppo in là. Vediamo. Ok. Aia, sì, ti massacrano appena ti fermi. No, giusto di qua. Coraggio.
Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
E qui? Scusa, lascia il cavallo. Oh. Non ho capito mica, Lascia il cavallo o...
That's it, you're in for it.
Perché non mi fa andare? Mi fa andare avanti. Che vacca che è. Può ammazzarli così. Ok. C'è ancora. Posto? Ok.
They're headed for the square. After them. Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
No. Dai, 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 dai.
Siri! Siri?
Ah, e così hanno preso lui.
Arrest that man!
Ah, what an adventure. One minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
Non lo leggerà nessuno.
Nobody's gonna read that drivel.
Sheesh. What crawled into your britches and bit you?
I'm just worried.
About who? Ciri? Have a little faith, Geralt. You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Whoreson? Whoa, Ciri'll be overjoyed. Whoreson, on the other hand's got to be pretty furious.
Well, he wasn't exactly thrilled.
Hey, while you were at it, you didn't think to put in a good word for me, did you? Something like, I never intended to cheat him, and if he harms a hair on my head, he'll have you to deal with.
La prossima volta lo farò.
No, but I'll make sure to mention it next time.
Thanks. Adventures are great, but they can be hard to write up if you're fingerless. Which is not to say Whoreson would stop at that. What about Siggy Reuven? How's he doing?
Fine, last I heard.
Oh, that's too bad. Because I have a sneaking suspicion he might be a teeny bit mad at me.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Whoreson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Whoreson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Whoreson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. Its incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So, Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I know. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
Anche Dandelion l'abbiamo salvato. Chi è qua?
We are grateful. We wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
Ah, it's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. Alright?
Alright. Farewell.
Un quadro del ritratto del gerarca. Vabbè. Che brutto. Ho fatto il livello, quindi abbiamo un punto da spendere. Ops, dato tasto. E allora mi serve ancora un punto per sbloccare questo, quindi per forza di cose, così. Bene. Adesso, se non c'è altro, queste no, ci sarebbero i contratti. Mastro Fabbro, Cabaret. Incontra Dandelion al timo del Rosmarino. Potremmo fare direttamente questa, così ce ne liberiamo. E magari ci facciamo direttamente i due contratti, così dalla prossima live si parte direttamente per Skellige. Cioè chiudiamo i conti in sospeso e poi si parte, no? Così Stella è contenta. Queste robe me le sbrigherò io per conto mio. Appello a Sergera Rio, al ponte. Anna e Henrietta, siamo giunti signore. Ah, quella di Toussaint, sì. Il DLC. No, ma non devo fare questo. Ecco.
She casts no spells. On my honor. An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit.
Poveretto. Vediamo cosa ha combinato Dandelion.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
What's this about?
Nothing. I just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we were just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Horse Son Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals with cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewipe won't talk to me. But after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem.
Se non c'è Geralt che fa favori a tutti, qua nessuno fa niente.
Finally, someone took pity.
Dov'è la porta?
To be a purveyor of cheap horse is one damn lot.
Ha aperto già il cabaret?
Can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh, you're always considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between
Un altro che chiede favori.
Ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zarakane. And Daddy dear would never refuse his daughter, dear thing. We got the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return.
I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is what I need to draw on your authority.
Ma guarda te, ogni volta lui fa i casini e Geralt deve mettere a
No matter
posto.
what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me
La
that
molla
wine.
lì e poi gli chiede i soldi in prestito.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Ah, sì.
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Credo devi capire cosa c'è in
The
te.
only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Mamma mia, che idee che c'ha questo qua. Adesso sta a vedere, guarda che idee c'ha in testa, eh. Lei, Priscilla, è già preoccupata. Allora, ho già capito che c'hai in mente. Goditi sta scena. Qua.
Something stinks. Decomposing flesh. Human flesh.
La carne composta. L'ho sentita carne di composizione. Qua.
Small wound. Shallow but severed his artery. Holding. A key. Interesting.
Aspetta, aspetta. Cos'è che ho appena scoperto? Così, di passaggio.
Bled to death.
È stato un omicidio qua.
Hey, mate. Somebody inviting you?
No. Followed a trail of human blood.
So you found our pal Derek? Well, must have a good eye. After our little, falling out, I spent half a day looking for him. All I got out of it was a stroll and some dog shit on the street. Soiled with finest food. Sneaks. Take a gander.
What are you gabbing for? Cleaver said it clear. Anyone finds our den, shove him between the ribs and drop him in the gutter.
Think, Grun. Just once use your fucking melon. The witcher's found. He's found the key, too. Can't open the drop box without the key. You don't open the drop box, Cleaver don't get what he ordered. Cleaver don't get what he ordered, he gets angry. You want that? So, hark ye at me. You've got two options. First, give us the key. I pay you for your trouble and everyone goes their own way smiling. Second, make a fuss.
Vabbè, diamoli sta chiave, dai.
Sit between your ribs.
Fine. Here's the key. Now give me some gold.
Ah, see that, Grun? Kindness works at times. Pleasure doing business with you, chap. Piss off.
E stavamo dicendo? No. No, questa. Questo. Prendi in prestito la spada, esatto. Il piano di Dandelion.
So, how you go with this healer? I was flipping a bit out minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and appears.
Move on.
As they say, a bard must be a quick talker, and a witcher a quick stalker.
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't find him.
Eccoci qua.
Ah, so good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Ecco.
You're late to the band, so strap in the muck to the working man.
Just look at the freak.
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't find him.
Whoa! What a kid.
Will, save me. I'm dying. Poverty.
Ecco. Adesso vediamo cosa hai in mente. Goditi sta scena.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
See sense in it right away.
Dio sa. Cosa devi fare?
Serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none.
Che faccia.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, Andromask, put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Leggi le battute. Vabbè.
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
Guarda che era.
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Vendicatore Cremisi.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. On guard!
Dovrei prenderle.
Better than I thought.
Ma devo dare. Affronta il Vendicatore Cremisi. Dai, non devo battere, sennò rovino tutto, no? Devo stare qua ad aspettare?
The Crimson
Ok.
Avenger triumphs again.
Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless.
Oddio, è la prima volta che lo faccio vincere, eh? È la prima volta. Le altre volte non ho resistito. Quindi, qua. No, anzi, più vicino. Vabbè, più o meno uguale. Siamo giunto. Qua. Ok, direi che concludiamo questa. Concludere la live.
They hate you too, Vatican. He's coming.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. It's a material world. He never given me nothing but floppy diddly. Don't know how to give you.
Ah, di mattina. Oh, ce la facciamo? Sarà mica buggato? Se accettassi si sentono suoni strani. Ok.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peach. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Perché lo chiedi a me?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion did. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Il cabaret è una sorta di teatro, gli arredamenti dovrebbero essere teatrali. Trovo che lo stile salottino privato sia perfetto per un cabaret. Lo sta facendo per te, decidi tu. Ma non riesce a decidersi. Vediamo.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Ancora. Cerca Dandelion. Mamma mia, non lo puoi lasciare solo, eh. Ah, giusto, sì.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiance. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
Ecco, questo me lo chiedo anch'io, sai?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary in Time. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine, let's find the key.
Living with no monsters.
Find anything?
Thoroughly natural surroundings.
Out here.
Già trovato.
Key.
Già che ci sono, prendo anche questo.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt. But its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her arse around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. I never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Rubio came across the old version. Plowing artist's got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the corner. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Bene, vediamo se riusciamo a concludere con questa storia di Dandelion. Siamo quasi. Vediamo perché non ha fatto i manifesti sto qua. Ai ai ai, ecco perché.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass pit clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Va bene.
Regret this, mutant.
Sì, ma in due ragazzi non vale. E uno è andato. Dai.
Tell me what you want, damn it.
Ho detto i manifesti.
There ain't no plowing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle butter statement. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy. Could have said so right away.
Ecco. Non è mai così veloce, eh. Allora. Qua.
Got my eye on you. Why, let us pray to the eternal fire. Assume my grant of such elven blood. Last chance to surrender. I met you right there.
Perché sta tenuta? Ah, sì.
Oh! Hey!
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
No, che corse.
Coin for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
No, 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 non è lui.
Captured and displayed in the sideshow of the cell, Rotlick. Well, seems you're against him.
Eccolo qua.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art.
At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Listen, all I really want are the placards. Tell me where you tucked them away and I'll be out of your hair.
Forgive me, I cannot. I hid them with family heirlooms that would work those barbarians lurking outside my home into a slavering froth.
Then go fetch them yourself. I'll wait here.
If I show my face there without coin, they'll beat me to a pulp. I must win back my debt somehow, else I'll never return home.
E allora ti pago i debiti, dai.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Bene. Fatta anche questa. Vediamo se ha altro da chiedere Dandelion o ha risolto i suoi problemi. O gli ho risolto io tutti i suoi problemi.
Lollygagging.
Hanno già iniziato qua, guarda che carino. Oh, guarda che bello, ordinato, pulito.
Told you, the piece is sad, melancholy.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. You know, now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir is the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Il camaleonte.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't, but Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Ci mancherebbe, almeno un bicchiere me lo offri.
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Grazie che puzzi. Ha lodato la tua razionalità. Vabbè, dai, siamo seri.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible. Got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Ah, ci sei rimasto anche te, eh?
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, it wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time away.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Ask the dandelion. Priscilla, she's...
What?
Oh, cacchio.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt.
Ma non finisce più.
Of course, let's go.
Adesso mi ricordo. Priscilla è stata ferita. E qui c'è l'inizio di un...
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Piuttosto che aspettare questo è meglio rimuoverlo come un tumore.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No?
Let me repeat, I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
Sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Ok. Non mi aspettavo che si collegasse direttamente a questa fase, questo episodio. E quindi, appena finiscono. Ok, fermi tutti.
Preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
At no charge. You damned idealists, ruining the market for us.
Ok, dobbiamo fermarci qua però, perché la live è stata lunga e ho appena salvato. Benissimo. Da lunedì alle 21 si riprende da qua e si continua con questa missione. Ce n'era un'altra da terminare, quella di Zoltan, e dopodiché si parte per Skellige. E, detto questo, vi ringrazio di essere stati con noi sul canale Dina Game e sul mio canale Gelvard. E ricordo l'appuntamento di domani, ore 21, si gioca a Space Lords. Detto questo, vi do la buonanotte, grazie ancora e alla prossima!